All right, friends, we hear a tractor running, so that's probably a good thing. We're in for some fun times, maybe. I thought maybe I'd grab some kind of beverage to take along since we're going away from home. But I got this little feller hooked up, and we're gonna get started on the project right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rusty Oliver, man. This here Minneapolis Moline HF88, I think is the model number. I just spent like an hour getting this ready because I forgot. The guy before me said too, he said the birds will build nests in those elevators no matter what you do. And sure enough, they did. And they were locked up, and I had to work to get them unplugged. But I did that. It's all greased up. It's ready to go. We're gonna try to go cut some volunteer wheat. On the last piece I went to plant, there was some wheat, and it must have laid in the ground for 2 years because I didn't plant any. You know, I had some for last year and it didn't turn out. And this year it's pretty good in a couple squares. Not the whole field, but these 2 patches are good enough that I think it's worthy of playing in and see what we get. So let's see if we can make this happen. Come on. I'm trying. I got the drone with us too. We'll see if we can, you know, drone it up. I don't know. All right. Whoa, sorry, tractor. I need to remember that actually I should probably not be in road gear till we get let's go slow down the driveway. See, I forget how wide it is, and then sadness could easily happen. And after going this far, I'd sure hate to ruin it, you know. I need to be over this way a lot more. It pretty well takes the whole road, you know. So that makes it a great idea to be doing this by myself, right? Too bad. One car pulled out behind me almost immediately, but then it must have turned off somewhere else because it disappeared. And then I met a sprayer, but he turned down the other road and went because, hey, what are you gonna do? No room for both of us. All right, check that out. I mean, that's pretty good for not planting anything. So we're gonna try it out. I guess for good measure I will get the drone out and we will fly it so that you can see that too. So that'll take me a few minutes, but it should be okay. the wind picked up, so no more drone. It's too hard to control, and the battery doesn't last very long. It's pretty thin, but up here on this hill, it's really good. Makes noise. We never did figure out why it does that, but it's fine. I did think ahead and brought a wagon. Hopefully it'll unload into this wagon. It should. going to, you know? I used Cousin's wagon all the other times, and I thought that his wagon was taller. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, we're going to destroy that little spout. Oh, does that flip up? Come on, flip up. Oh, I'm not sure it's actually designed to do that, but it's going to prove to be handy here. Let's have a look-see at what this actually is. Ooh, it's not very clean, is it? It's got some trash in it, but it's free. So, yeah, we can sow it in waterways or something. Or we can dump it in a big pile and let wildlife eat it. I don't really care. It's just mainly about the fun, you know? Let's let this run a second. I wanna... Thought I'd make sure everything was actually turning. Come on. I have to be careful. All right. Unload. Ew. Did I not get... Okay. Did I not get it cleaned totally out? Well, that's about right. I realized a no-no thing happened here, and I bet I won't get it fixed now. Dang. Oh, there. It fixed itself. Didn't it? Yeah. The auger had jumped out of the end. All right, I think I'm going to call this here. It's hardly worth doing. They're right when they say you can't get something for nothing. This volunteer wheat looks nice, but the kernels are smaller than what they should be, and I don't know, it's just not, it's not worth it, the amount that I'm getting for the time that it's taking, I don't think. So we're just gonna call it here. This is a good practice run for the little combine. I know cousin wants me to come over and cut some of his. I can just give this stuff to dad or whatever, and he can feed it to the chickens. The first hopper load that I had, I think I made a big mistake of, I left the head down most of the time and I gobbled up too much green stuff, and it didn't really separate that very good. So, you know, that's as evidenced by everywhere on here where there's green stuff sticking out, you know. Also, but not limited to, something that I have to figure out because I absolutely can't stand it anymore, is I got to figure out what that noise is. It's getting worse, and I'm 99% sure it's in the head. And I'm not sure what exactly is going on, but what I think I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to take the chain off this auger and see if the noise goes away, because I am of the mind that it might have something to do with this auger, and that when it runs high speed it hits something. But it's weird because I don't see anything that's shiny like it's hitting. So I thought if we took that loose and then it was still making the noise, then we know to go again. Now there, I see on that paddle, there's a little shininess. So maybe that's hitting something. I don't know what it would be hitting, but these are the kinds of things we need to do one day, is just take it apart a little at a time and try to figure out what's going down, because it sounds super annoying when it happens, and it doesn't happen continuously. Like most of my stuff, it has problems, but it only does it part of the time, so you can't figure out what it is. But anywho, I think we'll call this video here. I had fun, so, and I didn't burn 10 gallons of gas yet, so I haven't even spent 50 bucks, you know. I just wasted some time, and I can live with that. So anyway, I'm gonna unload this combine and then take it home and call it a day. So anyway, like I said, I thought maybe this would be something, and you're gonna say, well, just let it sit a while. I don't think that letting it sit is gonna make it any better. I think it's just what it is. It actually, the wheat is dry. The wheat is dry, but I guess some of it isn't, and some of the other stuff that it's gobbling up is what's getting in there and making it not beautiful. But, and also, what can you expect? I'm sure that wheat seed was somehow genetically modified or something, and so whatever's come up now is not exactly A1 quality, you know. But it would have made good decorations if somebody needed, you know, decorations, but whatever. Anyway, we're gonna call this video here. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. After watching what you just saw, do you feel like your IQ has dropped lower than your credit score? Well, there's no reason that both of us should be miserable, so go ahead and hit that thumbs up and leave a comment. That stuff costs you nothing, and it really helps me out. Your banker may not approve, but I know mine will. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.